Hey people that are interested in cats, the paranormal and things. So today I'm going to do two things again. So what I'm going to do, well, fudge, there it is. I'm going to rehouse a Philippus Regis Florida into this. Damn you, camera. And also I am going to rehouse the Brachy species Saburi. I can't remember, I did actually look at the other name for it, something earth tiger. But what I always know about Brachy species is they always require a bit of moisture, basically, because they are that type of species. Ooh, my eye's a bit sore. I think it's all the sweat because it's getting pretty warm. But yeah, I always think of that because you get your Brachy's Carn Kraken, and you also get, what else do you get? You get quite a few, just remembering them off the top of my head. But all I know is, oh yeah, the Asian fawn, or the Brachy's Huani. Brachy's, yeah, Huani. Again, Asian. Requires a bit of humidity, basically. So that's how I think this will need it. And they always like to dig down. They're usually burrowing species. So chances are, if this one is small, it will go into an enclosure like this, but obviously cleaner. But first of all, what we're going to do the relatively easy thing, and that will be the jumping spider, and then we'll get on to rehousing the new sling. So fingers crossed everything goes well, but as I always say, filming with animals doesn't always work out right. Fingers crossed. So now we are going down to the floor, and I'm back. So there's the enclosure. Now obviously I've got the little platform, the honeycomb little thing that can climb up, and a little hide. But I've also put some substrate and some sphagnum moss as well to retain all the moisture in there, because Philippus Regis Floridas do require some humidity because of where they're from, which is Florida, and basically it is part of the marshes, the plains, the Everglades. So it is quite humid out there, and it is well known for having mosquitoes, and that is why the good little guys and gals of jumping spiders are the best little creatures to have, because they would do the automatic cleanup. So this in here should be a little girl. So I'm going to try and get her out and put her in here. But as we know, with working with animals, it doesn't always go right, does it? So I'm going to, hopefully this will cooperate. It's not looking down. Now if it doesn't, it means I'm going to take the tracking thing off, because it's been a pain in the butt. But I'm going to see if I can get this one out. If I remember, they're in the lid. I think they are. Nope, yeah, they're still in the lid. See if I can show you. Oops. If I do this. Come on, you. There we go. It's a girl. So I'm going to try and put her in here. Hopefully it will go well into her new home. Come on, you little one. In you go. Now, I know you're going to try and fight me. I fed you last night, and I don't see any food in there now. So in you go. No, don't try and rescue yourself. Come on, young'un. Yeah. Come on, in you go. Did she jump in? Right, I don't see anybody on here. Yes, she has. She's gone in. So I'm going to put the lid down. And then I'll let you have a look. Here we go. There's the enclosure. I'm going to lift this up. Hopefully we'll see them in here. There it is. Looking good. So I will give this a spray. And there you go. There's Bart's sticker. Just one more. So, really cool little enclosure. So now, I'm going to give her a spray, put her on the side, and then afterwards, we will sort out the little Killibrachys species. So basically, on to the next one. Okay, I'm back. So what I'm going to do is try and do this little, oh, the fudge. Me remembering names is terrible. It's Killibrachys species Saburi. So it's this one. So I'm going to take them out. I'll put them into their new enclosure. Now, I have made it up, which is here. Now, what I've done is oh dear, it fell over, I think. Let me just have a look. Oh, no, it's right. It just didn't look right. It's about right, to be honest. I've done a starter hole, and there is some sphagnum moss, so there is a hole there for it to go down. Now, I am not going to put any cork bark in it because I've actually pushed the substrate down to make it more firm. So basically, when the tarantula goes down into the hole, as it's making its tunnel, it will web it, and then basically it will make the tunnel stronger, and as it's making its tunnel, I'll obviously web it up. And I've done it slightly over half, but not too much, because when they do burrow, they will be pushing the substrate up. So, by theory, it should work. Should work. So, what I'm going to do is open this, and I do have catch things lying about. I know that belonged to something, but I don't care. It will go on top if anybody does a runner. I've got little tubs and more tubs. You have to be stupidly over-prepared, because when things run, they will run. Now, I'm going to open this up now. Having a clue of the size. In fact, I didn't even ask. Look right numpty. Let's have a look. Oh, I can see something in there. It is dark. Very dark. Taking my time. Yep. Looking good. And, ooh. There's a little, so it's fine. I will show you quickly, yeah, because they will run. So they will be all right in here. Yeah, it's just trying to hide. Come on, you, in here. Let's get you in here. Come on, you. I know. But you will like it so much because it's got the humidity and everything in there. Just check. They are there. So I'm going to lift this up, and I'm going to be very quick because things have a habit of bolting quickly. So there they are. So now I'm going to get the lid on. I'll do that. Just bring this back. Can't see much at the moment because it's being so tiny. Lid on. Sticker will be coming straight off and going straight on there, so I know what it is. I'll put it on the side here. So it'll fit there nicely. I don't, oh, good grief. Yes, Jackie, put it lopsided. It doesn't matter. Sometimes, even I wonder myself. It's a little bit lopsided, but not as bad as it was before. There you go. I will sort it probably out, probably later. But besides that, it's a success. Yay. So I thought it went pretty well, but what do you think? Do you think I could have done anything better? Or is anything I could have improved? Or, you know, any suggestions is always welcome. And I try and relay what information I know. But as I always tell people, I'm no expert. Because I always think it's always important to learn. So I'll ask other people, I will look online, I will watch other people. And sometimes I'll think, right, well, I'll do this. And then I'm like, right, I'll just check just in case. And sometimes it's good to verify yourself to find out whether you've done it right or you think you're doing it right, and check. And sometimes people will be doing something similar to what you do and you'll be like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Because at the end of the day, it's always good to pick up tips and look how people do it and see if you can improve, or, you know, it's always, you know, always good to do that. I mean, I always find that keeping tarantulas on any type of inverts, basically, over the years, things have changed so much. I mean, gone are the days where they suggested putting things like sponges in the water dishes. Yes, that was a thing. And no, it wasn't a good idea. But at the time, nobody knew any different until people came along and it's like, those things carry a lot of bacteria. So perhaps it isn't a good idea. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Bye. I'm pain in the bottom. I can see you. But look down. Come on. Up you come. Up you come. Come on. With thy bottom. Move. Come on. Up you go. Here they come. Keep going. Wow. Look at you. Keep going. There we go. Excuse me. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Get back in. Little sod. Oh, you always get one, don't you? Always get one. It was my own fault. I was too busy admiring it. Right, you pest. Come on. And look at this. Look who's returned. Look who's returned. And no, I'm not taking the lid off. I'm not that stupid. And there's the full name. Indian Violet, Earth Tiger, Keela Brachys, Fimbriatus. Funny enough, I mentioned them earlier in my video. Keela Brachys. Oops, my finger's going in the way. But yes, I found them, rehoused them straight away. Let me just get that out of the light a little bit more. I'll put them in a... Look how awesome that is. Yes, they are a little bit big for this, but it was more of an emergency rehousing. I actually gave them a dubia last night, and they are looking a little bit bigger. Before they were pretty skinny, because obviously they've been roaming the room, because I was actually tidying through all my cork bark and stuff, and this is who I found in there, just lurking in there. I think they were quite stunned to be found. Yes, they were actually in there. And that's all full of cork bark and plants and everything. And that's who I found in there. So, yes, I do not have any free roaming tarantulas now, because they've all been caught. Yay!